What's going on, team? It's Antonio Luna here with a new informational video. Today we're going to be talking about the L-sit, how to achieve it and how to better it. So there's a bunch of different ways that you can do the L-sit. You can do it basing yourself pushing off a floor, hanging off of a bar, even pushing off a bar, which is the most common way that most people do it. You can do it in different ways, with mixed grips, hanging off of a gate, and pretty much anywhere you find yourself able to fix yourself up there. So one reason a lot of people fail to achieve the L-sit is because it takes up a lot of core strength, arm strength, and leg strength, and hip flexor strength. And a lot of people don't know that. So you might be strong in one part, maybe your arms and your core, and you forget about your legs and you're not able to lock them out, you're not able to lift them up. The hips are the most important part of being able to do your L-sit stretch. So you got to be a little bit flexible as well. So you want to be able to touch the floor, palm the floor. If you can't really touch your toes, then you're going to have a hard time with it, because if you can't do an L with your body laying down and you're all the way up here, then you're going to be lacking that flexibility in order to get the L-sit. So I'm going to show you a few moves that you can do to help you with your flexibility and help you with your hip strength, along with your core and your arms and legs to get you there.
These hip compressions right here are really going to work on your hip flexors. So you move your hands a little closer to your waist to make it a little easier on you, and if you're still finding some trouble on it, you could even single out your legs and do one at a time. So you're going to work on your hip flexors and your leg strength to really help you with that L-sit. Do about 10 to 15 of these, 3 sets, and you'll really see the difference. Next, we got to work on that core. Leg raises are one of my favorite ab exercises, and if you can see right here, you're closing in on the hip. So you're still using your hip flexor muscles and you're strengthening through them, but you want to make sure that you're really focusing on that core. So you want to try to avoid using your hip flexors too much so you can strengthen your core too at the same time. This move is a little more advanced. You could try them, and it's going to really work on both your hip flexors and your core at the same time. Flexibility is really key when you're working on these skills. If you can't really touch your toes, like I said before, you just got to work on that. And every day you work on it a little more, you get farther into your stretch, and then you just start feeling great. You get more flexible, you get more strength, and you're able to get that L-sit looking real pretty. You can single it out just like here, opening up your legs, get a deep stretch in on both sides. Of course, don't just hold it for 2 seconds like I'm doing here, but give yourself about like 10, I'll say 15 to 20 seconds, on each stretch. And right here, this butterfly stretch, it's great for opening up your hip flexors. So if you did those hip compressions earlier, you're definitely going to feel it in your hips right here.
So as you can see by my face, when the L-sit is hard, the L-sit is hard. But just keep holding that isometric hold right there, because you're still going to be building your strength up. And when you can't anymore, tuck your knees in, and you're still going to be building that core and that arm strength and that hip flexor strength. So don't forget, guys, if you want to get better at your L-sit, you got to keep practicing. At first, it's going to be hard. You're going to find yourself not being able to breathe while doing it. Just make sure you keep squeezing through that motion, keep breathing through that motion, and believe in yourself, because you're definitely going to be able to do it after you keep practicing. And one last important bonus tip that you guys need to know is that take off your sneakers. All that extra weight on you is going to be a lot heavier when you're trying to do the motion. It's going to weigh your feet down. So if you're finding yourself having trouble, or you think you need a little more room for improvement, just try to take your sneakers off and hold it and see how much better that helps you. Alright guys, so I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you later, team.